Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. Don't know why I did that, but and I did it again. My name is Kara, whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Real quick, so I just got back from the dentist. I had a cavity. Don't, because my cavity situation is a whole nother story, but my feeling is coming back to my lips. So if you see me making any type of weird lip movements, it's because my mouth was numb on one side. Anyway, whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today or tonight or whenever you're watching. I am now in the habit of doing these purchase or pass videos because I really enjoy them. I do look at makeup releases like throughout the week, but I started to like just not pay as much attention because I really like seeing stuff for the first time with y'all. So if you want to see some of the new makeup releases and we can decide like, do we need it? Do we want it? Who asked for this? There was one thing I saw and I was just like, why are we doing this? Keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, you're trying to make some better decisions for 2022 and trying to make a makeup setback turn into a makeup comeback, get yourself together, get your life together. This is a channel for you. Definitely consider joining the community. We would love to have you back. All right, let's get started. Oh my God, y'all. So the makeup Instagram sites that I frequent will be in the description box, but they are Makeup Craze, Makeup Release Radar, Trend Mood 1, and Chic Profile Official. I'm not sure which order I'm gonna go in. It just depends on the mood. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm not trying to hold y'all. This week, we're going to start with Chic Profile Official. Now, she is my go-to for the luxury beauty scene. So when we left off last week, let's see. We talked about the Suku blushes. We talked about the Hermes, no. Natasha Denona, no. Natasha Denona, no. In the words of my friend Monique. And Suku is coming out with something else. What is this? Cleansing cream. So I'm not really interested in the skincare situation. We've got some lipsticks here by Laura Mercier, a hydrating balm. I'm not interested in this. There is a Tom Ford Metal Lust Quad. No, not $89 for that. I just feel like we can find these cool toned taupey beige shades in so many other things. So no, and that's it for that. So that's good. See, this is good when we don't have to just scrutinize and criticize. Like, we are good, y'all. Let's move on. We're gonna next go to Trend Mood 1. See where we left off last week. Oh my God. Did y'all see that Oscar Mayer baloney mask? A mess. And it has the nerve to be sold out on Amazon. Like, who? Who, what, when, where, why, and how? I can't. So let's see where we left off. Billie Eilish is coming out with a fragrance. I think she has had fragrance before. It's at Ulta. I don't know much about that. Fenty Beauty is also coming to Ulta, so that might be exciting for some people. I don't feel, wait a minute, before I even say something negative, let me start with a positive. That's what we're taught at work. My Fenty bronzer was my very first bronzer. I love it. I have a cream one. I have a powder one. I had those shade sticks. I just decluttered so many of those Mademoiselles because I can't do the lip products. No. I have her highlighters. I have a lot of Fenty. I do. I didn't like the foundation because it made me look like Michael Jackson. But I feel like maybe she's putting more of her efforts into the skincare. Maybe. I tried the skincare line and the smell, I just can't. It was just too smelly for me. And so I didn't really give it a chance at all. Now she's coming out with some Lunar New Year packaging for her Contour Skin Stick. It's only in one shade. I mean, like, everybody doesn't wear this shade. So you gonna come out with the special packaging for one shade? Is it me? Let me know if it's me. Let me know if it's me. It's not. Everybody doesn't wear this. It says it's a cool undertone for fair skin tones. So you're only coming out with a special packaging for the contour shade for the fair skin tones. That's really odd to me. Isn't that odd? Let me know what y'all think. I think it's odd. So don't go around thinking that you can get your matchstick for your shade, because I think it's only the shade Amber, which is for fair skin tones. So I'm confused. So I'm gonna move on. So Nomad did release their Nomad X Whistler palette. I did do a review on this. It was gifted to me, and I love the looks that I created, to be honest with you. And ooh, this right here, So a Mousse, that is my shade right there. Yes, yes it is. You can take a look at that. I do have a code with them. It's for his face, and it'll save you 10%. I do think this palette is permanent, so it's not a rush. I can't. I'm not doing this. ColourPop's got stuff, heart stuff. It's just too much. It's just too much. I'm not. We are not gonna devote our time to that. Oh, we talked about Billy. No. What is this? No. So Maybelline has a new line. It's called the Green Edition, and it has 70% natural origin ingredients. It's vegan and clean, with a packaging that includes a mix of new and recycled products or materials. That might be kind of cool. So let's see what they have. They have Super Drop Tinted Oil Makeup, which is adjustable coverage. Has jojoba and marula oil. There's a Mega Mousse Mascara, a Balmy Lip Blush. Look at that. I mean, I think it's cute. I'm not really in the market for any of this stuff, but it's really cute. And it's, you know, earth friendly. Is that what you call it? Earth friendly? The Green Edition. Just for entertainment purposes. I didn't even slide over. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's an Oscar Mayer Bologna mask collab with a Korean beauty brand. It is called the Bologna Hydro Gel Sheet Face Mask. It's just too much for me to handle at this time. Like, I can't do this, and I'm gonna move on. Okay, y'all, so let's talk about this. Urban Dismay is coming out with the Wild Greens collection. Now, there's a couple positives here that I would like to go ahead and talk about. Number one, they did not call it naked. I think that's awesome. Thank you for not calling it naked, because it's everything but that. Number two, I think this color story is very pretty. I think you can get some neutral looks. You can get some beautiful like green looks, and I think it looks very nice. These swatches look very light. And I'll be honest with you, these pictures of the looks that were created, what are these dots? They could have came out with something better. I'm sorry, these dots, the bottom center column, this is just too much of not what I'm after. So this is a no for me. I mean, I get it. Like, you're trying to do a wild situation, but no, I can't. We're not doing this. If you want to do it, I have no judgment. I'm not doing this. I'm not. I will say it's probably one of the more unique situations that Urban Decay has come out with, but I'm going to move on. So it looks like Melt Cosmetics is coming out with some slick waterline pencils. They're going to come out with 5 skin-toned eyeliners that provide a bright, wide-eyed effect in the waterline. They're going to be $19 each is the thing. And that makes me say no. That's expensive for, no, it's expensive. It's expensive for any lip liner, eyeliner. And I'm not going to say and lie and say I haven't paid more. But I don't know. I'll tell you what, I have some faux white and faux, I don't have the faux black, but there's a faux white line by NYX Cosmetics, and they're not white, like they're faux white. So I have a light green one, a light pink one, there's like a beige one. Like, those are so cool because they give you a very wide eye look. And I really, really like those. This is a pass for me. I really love the mustard color though. I really do. Maybe I need to see them in action first to see if they're worth that price. So I haven't seen these in action. M Cosmetics is coming out with a masterpiece collection. I already don't like this palette, or I don't know this brand, I don't think, but I'm gonna go ahead and say no. And I'm sorry, like, I'm just not gonna have us spend time and even consider things that are not worth considering. What is this? What is this heart thing? Okay, it's just a no. It's no. No. Don't do it. This is what I want to talk about here, though. What in the Nicki Minaj is happening here? So let me explain something really fast about me and Jaclyn Hill. I really don't know or understand who she is. I realized that she, I think, was a YouTuber. It's looking real pale. There we go. And, you know, took off from there. But it seems as though her brand is not doing well. I never hear anything good, ever. I heard about the lipstick debacle. I just haven't heard many good things. Let's pretend that none of that happened. This wig makes me say no. I don't know who's on your team. I don't know who helped you out. I don't know if this was your idea. I don't understand the poses. I don't care what it is. Like, look at this lip with the fire on it, or whatever that is. This is not making me excited to try any of the things in this line. There's so many other matte lipsticks that are really good, and you putting on this and this bad. I'm sorry that I even called it a Nicki Minaj wig, because at least Nicki Minaj, like, she had like her bangs and stuff. Let me stop. I'm not gonna call it that. It's like an almost Nicki Minaj wig. The colors might be great. I don't know. The formula may be okay. I just can't even bring myself to consider it. Okay, Desi Skin is coming out with a tray. No. What's this? What is this? Oh no, ColourPop, no. We're done with Trim Mood. I mean, I love Trim Mood, but we're done with Trim Mood. Let's go to Makeup Craze. Let me just go here. So the upper right hand corner with the bitch stole my look. She's got the new Sydney Grace Be Mine palette alongside some Viseart palettes. So I just wanted to share that I believe the Sydney Grace palette is available now. If you were interested in that, I did not purchase that. I'm trying to dupe that. There it is. Okay, here are the swatches. It's gonna be a very solid palette. Beautiful shades. You cannot go wrong with Sydney Grace. They come out with light and deep versions of their palettes. Like, you just have to respect it. Like, it's gonna be great. I have so many Sydney Grace shadows that I just can't bring myself to purchase this palette. But I know it's gorgeous. I know it's beautiful, and it's gonna be more, way more than a Valentine's Day collection. It's gonna be an everyday palette. So if you are looking to try Sydney Grace, I would say that could be a great first palette. Enduring Love would be another really good one. They have that Coffee Talk one. Like, the quality is so good. So I just can't justify bringing that palette in my collection. So I hate to say that, because it's a brand that I love. And I think that's it for Makeup Craze. We might have a short video this week. But Makeup Release Radar, she always, oh, something new just came. Okay, let me go down to where we left off. I don't think I talked about the Adept Plain Jane Remastered. I might have, I'm not sure. This palette has 7 original shades and 5 new ones. Now, I have the original Plain Jane, so I'm not going to get the new one. And there are also no mattes in this, so I'm just not interested. Now, if you don't have any shades like this, this is a gorgeous palette. I'm not gonna knock it at all, but I'm not going to have Plain Jane and Plain Jane Remastered. Like, Plain Jane, when that came out, everybody was on it. I didn't get it when it first came out. I got it late, but everybody was so on it. And it's like, now it's like, people want the new one, the remastered one, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna keep up in the ante with myself with these palettes but it looks gorgeous. They've got kind of a new little format. Looks like the pans are a bit smaller, and there might be some formula changes, I don't know, but I'm just gonna admire it from afar. It's very beautiful. I do think I may have some of these shades in other brands, not the exact formula, but similar shades or shifts. But if you don't have plain Jane and you want this, I would not say no. I would not be like, girl, don't do it. I'll be like, I already did it. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about that. I mean, I do see a lot of Valentine's collabs, and you know, I'm just not for all of that. We talked about the Shine by SD Cosmetics release with Bizarre Volta and M. Jones 5018. This actually did release. It's beautiful. I passed. Sugar Drizzle Polish. They've got a palette coming out. I might have talked about this one. This is the Butterfly palette, and it is available. And this isn't an all shimmer palette. It's got some mattes in there, which I do appreciate. There are 3 mattes and 6 shimmers. They look very, very nice. I am going to pass on these. I think I have many of these shades in my Divina collection, especially the Aurora Flares. Hello. I did purchase a Tammy Tenuka Royal Peacock palette. I should have that soon. Very excited about that. If you're into singles, Glaminatrix did release their Space Chrome collection. These are gorgeous, you guys. They really, really are. If you don't have anything like this, yes, I would say yes, do it. January 28th at 8 a.m. AEST. It's a pre-order if you're into that. They're gorgeous. I have these shades. If you don't, I can understand you wanting them. Just understand the shipping and understand that there are local brands, not knocking their brand at all, but like Divina has these shades. So just letting you know, like, the shipping situation does add to the cost, and you have to factor shipping into your budget. Like, you have to. You can't be playing around. Let me know if you need a recommendation of some brands, but I can already say Divina has those shades. I don't know what Chaos Dirt. Okay. Hank and Henry Beauty. Looks like they have some monochromatic palettes coming out. Well, kind of. It's called the Sister Spotlight Collection. I'm not interested in this. They're really cute. I have my sweet shops. I have some neutral palettes. This yellow one is very cute, but I'm not doing the blue. It's not anything I need. That's already available, actually. Here is a color story by Tammy Tenuka. You know, she does release these little pigment sets, and they're awesome, but I'm not really getting pigments. I thought this was interesting looking. This is by Simply Posh Cosmetics, and the palette is called Picking Peonies. This color story looks really nice. If I'm looking, you know, as I'm looking at it, I think it looks really nice. The little grungy mustard shade, this bottom row is nice along with the top row. So I'm curious to see what the inside of that's gonna look like and the formulas of the shadows. I will say that. So just keep an eye out on that one. Sonia G did have a pretty good restock the other day on Beautylish. I really wanted the Fusion series, but I did not get it. So that was that for Sonia. But if you're interested in any of the Sonia G sets, she did restock a bunch. Not the Lotus set, not sure if that's coming back or not, but the Fusion set, which is really good for cream products, is one of the things she restocked. And I was this close. I might still be this close, but all right. Looks like Byredo has some lipsticks, color sticks. Okay, I'm not interested in that. Lawless Beauty has some like glosses. It's lip plumping and smoothing. So here are the details for the Nocturnal palette by Glaminatrix Cosmetics. It is a pre-order, which I'm not happy about because I think I do want this one. The pre-order is going to open on February 12th. The palette is magnetic and the pans are 26.5 mm. So if you do collect eyeshadow singles, you are not going to be able to just pop this in another palette because they're going to be slightly bigger than the regular size. It might bother you, it might not. I mean, I would just keep this one together. This is the full palette and I'm into it. It's different. Do I have these colors separately? Maybe. Do I have them together? Absolutely not. I see some neutral looks that can be made and then some kind of grungy looks. It's giving me a little bit of a Pat McGrath Subversive vibe. That's a Mothership 3. Looking at this kind of neon greeny shade and then the kind of berry shimmer shade at the bottom, kind of berry fuchsia. It's reminded me of Night Creature, and then Gigabyte as the green. So I'm just thinking about that. But I love that there's a black, there's a mustard, there's a kind of a grungy mustard brown, and there's a, looks like a deep plum. And then you've got our little Pantone Very Perry shade. So this is very interesting to me. I'm hoping that by the time this palette is revealed, that the neutral palette will be revealed as well, so that I can just pay for shipping one time. That's my hope. I think that's gonna be an interesting palette. Oh, so here's the Picking Peonies palette. This is a very cute color story. I don't know. This is kind of cute, you guys. I don't need it. So it's 18 shades, mattes and shimmers. It's going to be available on February 4th. This is cute. No glitters. Doesn't look like there are duochromes either. This might be a pretty solid palette, you guys. Like if somebody is looking for something that they can have that's neutral and can give you some grungy looks, like this palette is right up my alley. I think what's holding me back on this is I've never tried this brand. It's 18 shades. My camera cut off, but I was just saying I'd be interested in seeing the swatches and see what we think. I would prefer the Nocturnal palette over the Sugar Drizzle one. So Shroud Cosmetics is coming out with something. The first I heard of Shroud was this freaking bats, and that was a debacle. So we'll see. I don't know. Now, I was not a fan of their formula. The mattes were okay. The shimmers made me look like my lids were like super textured. So I had to like dismantle that palette and repair it. But we'll see. Great color stories and awesome vision, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. Oh, Martine Cosmetics, that's the 666 palette. I think they're on Beauty Bay now. They have some lip balms. I'm gonna skip that. What's this? Ooh, okay. Ooh, DJ's Unique Boutique. So y'all know DJ's Unique Boutique is just Peachy D, and she's here on YouTube, and this is her brand. I don't have anything by it. It looks like she's got an eyeshadow palette coming out of Quad, as well as, let's see, 2 nail polishes. So this is an interesting color story, and it looks like the gold shimmer might be a flaky. Let me see. Yep, flaky shimmer. Very cute color story. I'm not gonna get it, but I do like that color story though. I do. But check out Just Peachy D on YouTube though. Say, is that how you say it? Say Cosmetics. I want to try this brand so bad. So this is their powder, setting powder brush, but they're also coming out with a setting powder. I'm not going to get that or the brush. I still have to try out the Rare Beauty powder, and I can't tell the difference. I mean, I have really nice powders, I think, in my collection that I use. I have Tatcha, I have Charlotte Tilbury, I have a By Terry powder. So it's like, I can't tell all the differences between the powders. So I can't add another powder, but I would say this is probably really worth a try. And I'm sure the brush is good too. I'm gonna try Say. And here are the powders. Air Set Radiant Loose Setting Powder. They have Translucent Light. Oh, I wanna try Translucent Medium and Translucent Deep. It's lightweight, oil absorbing, and it has moisturizing squalene, and it's going to be available on the Sephora app. It's already available, actually. Okay, we did talk about Sydney Grace. Here's another color story by Tammy Tenuka, if you're interested in her loose pigments. Cicely's got a powder out. Oh, Simply Posh has another palette. This is the Cozy Cabin. No, I'm just not into that. I'm done with this. Why? Okay, so there's a brand that's coming out with a Poison Ivy eyeshadow palette. Now, y'all know our girl Doodles by the Bunny came out with one too. Why did she write, or if you want the original Poison Ivy palette, head over to the Milanro website. She said what she said. She said what she said, and I'm done. I'm done. Done. Let's look at these. These are the eye swatches of the Glaminatrix, what do you call them? The Space Chrome, multi-chromes. Look at those. Now those, one shade on each eye. Ooh, look at that top right, y'all. Ooh, look at it all. Yes. Okay, not getting any singles though. I just can't do it. Tatcha came out with that mini crush. I'm not even getting into that because I already said no. Is this another color story by Tammy Tenuga? Tammy Tenuga is doing it. Ooh, this almost looks like the mini chinchilla palette, I think. I'm not gonna be buying like a loose pigment set. I just think it might end up going to waste. So that's just where I am with that. Oh, Made by Mitchell has some blush shades. I don't know. They all kind of look the same to me. So no. Here are the shades for the Shroud situation. I'm Moonfall Mattes. They're $6 a piece. I'm not interested in that at all. Black Opal looks like they have some tone brightening concealer. They are available now for $9.95 each. It looks like they have somewhat of a decent range. Ooh, I like this. Okay, y'all. This is called, this is the other M Cosmetics. This is the coffee shop bundle. Now, I like this. Let me tell y'all something right now. If you were considering getting that Tom Ford one that we saw earlier, I would say this is probably a better deal, better shimmers, better impact. I love this. Look at this. Somebody said, does it smell like coffee? No, this right here. I'm not saying I'm getting it, but look at that. This is cool toned. Look at these shades. Look at Mocha. Milk and 2 drops of coffee, suede and chocolate brownie. This is cute. This is available today. You can get it without the palette for $23.73 and with the palette for $27.70. Now this is cute. Okay. It's Belle is having a restock. So they have their Dawn of Fall palette, the Flare Collection Remix palette and bundle, and then they have Break the Rules. So I do have the Dawn of Fall palette that they gifted me. I have not had a chance to try it yet. If I had to pick any of the 3, it would definitely be Dawn of Fall. The color story is bomb. Like way better than the other 2 palettes. That's just me though. Oh, look at this. DD Signature. I have not tried this brand, but look at this. Pumpkin Spice Eyeshadow Quad, $15.99. And then the Neutral Wonder Eyeshadow Palette. Oh, let me scroll. Oh, this is pretty. I've heard of this brand, but I don't ever see anyone talk about them, but it looks pretty. I'm gonna pass, but this is pretty. Like, you know, the teals and the oranges are very complimentary, so yes. So that's it, you guys, as far as makeup releases. I was just talking about a lot of stuff, but to me, there's really not much that I'm into. I will say that Menagerie, let's get on Menagerie, because Menagerie is having a restock and some of their palettes are going to be discontinued. So if you are interested in any of them, I'm thinking now's the time. I still have to decide about the Annette palette, the Serenity palette. It's, look at this. It's, I'm trying to think right now of the color stories that I'd be putting together. Green, there's like purple. I'm not sure how much use this palette's gonna get in my collection. There's the, oh, now hold on. What is this right here? Is this, this bottom right situation? Yes, let's go down. I do have the Indigo Ink palette, this one right here. This palette is really good. I'm gonna have to bring that out for the palette rotation. I keep saying it. But if you are interested in anything by Menagerie, especially anything that is discontinued, well, it's gonna be too late now. Hopefully you got it. This is the lipstick I had and it did not look like this on me. The eyeshadow did stain from the Menagerie palette. So if that's something that bothers you, that might not be your cup of tea. So it's just something to think about if you care about staining on the lids. So just think about that. If you want anything from this brand. That's it for today, you guys, for Purchase or Pass. Definitely looks like a bunch of passes this week. Let me know if I missed anything. It's a great possibility that I did because it's gotten kind of late and I gotta get these boys to bed. So if I missed anything or you're considering anything that I've not mentioned, definitely drop it in the comments so I can put it on my radar too. I just feel like paying attention to what's happening in the makeup world really helps me plan out my purchases, and I hope that it's helpful for you. So recently I did get in my Dollhouse palette by Blends Bunnies. I've done one look with it. It is awesome. No regrets there, even though I've only done one look. My Chanel blush just came today, the Star blush. So I'm gonna do a little reel or something with that because I'm so excited. I have 2 lipsticks to go with it, and that's all I bought from Chanel because, you know, I'm not trying to do too much. It's very expensive. You are paying for a name. But I will say that my other Chanel blush with the chains on it doesn't have chains anymore. I know I use it and I don't regret it because I use it. I did purchase another shade in the Auric Glow Lust. I got 1 shade deeper. So I was wearing the shade Pyrite and I got the shade Sunstone, which is just a tad deeper. They had a 1-day sale. And I was like, let me just go ahead and get it because, you know, it's coming from overseas. It's shipping, not bad shipping, but, you know, it's like $45. So I think it was like $38. I use that stuff like every day. I'm probably maybe halfway through my Pyrite shade. So the Auric Glow Lust is almost like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter or finish, the one that you put under your foundation. It's like that, and it's so great. You could even use that with concealer if you like a really dewy look. And I put that under all of my more natural foundations, like my Lisa Eldridge or Pat McGrath. I might need to try it under the Charlotte Tilbury because I can't be too dewy. I just love it. What am I wearing today? Today I'm wearing Beautiful Skin foundation mixed with the Auric. And I have this on all day. Like, I have not touched up my makeup, except I did put a tiny bit of ambient lighting powder, just a tiny bit. And I put my Velvet Affair back on. But this is the Gemini palette, you guys. I did film this look this morning, but I just feel like, I mean, I've been to the dentist. I did my makeup at like, what, 7:30? So I'm fine with this. I'm okay. I'm okay with this because it's 7:45. It's been 12 hours, so I'm fine with it. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me. I'm so glad you all are enjoying the Purchase or Pass videos. I really enjoy filming them and keeping us abreast of what's happening so we can go ahead and say no together or yes together, or we might differ, and guess what? That's fine too. Like I said, if there's anything that I missed, anything that I may have said incorrectly about a brand or anything, please let me know because, you know, I'm learning just like y'all. So thank you again for sharing your time with me. I hope this was therapy for you because it always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I'll see y'all really soon. Bye.